Great to have you with us, and you're back to Beijing. I'm sure you're very happy. However, you still have to go through the quarantine, everything. How settled are you as far as your mood?
对，我觉得其实还是走下领奖台，一切。
I think when I got off the podium, I started again from scratch. Of course, I was excited when I had just finished the competition, but it has been a few days, and I have slowly calmed down now.
包括休息1-2天吧，其实自己的心情就慢慢的平静下来。
How do you really evaluate your performance in Tokyo?
80到85分吧。
I'll give myself 85 points out of 100 because I still have regrets about the singles final. My goal was to win the gold, but I only finished with silver. So I need to deduct 15 points for my performance. I think that will remind me in the future to set higher standards for myself and do better.
标准啊，包括要求上更加会严格吧。
So, how did you actually handle the pressure, especially after the first loss in the mixed doubles? Obviously, Liu Guoliang mentioned that that was kind of like a negative impact right there. Everybody needed to get out of this kind of negative impact in order to move on. How did you handle it?
我觉得我还是做好自己吧，我觉得。
I just got on with my work because I think Xu Xin and Liu Shiwen tried their best, and it is normal to win or lose matches. For me, I just focused on every single contest and tried to win every single point during the competition.
静下心来打好每一场球每一分吧。
So throughout your own journey in the singles, which one was the toughest, against Mima Ito or against your teammate Chen Meng?
每一场球其实都不好打，其实都是。
I don't think there were any easy matches. Everybody there qualified for the Olympics, and they have their own strengths, so every contest was tough. The further I went, the harder it was. So what really matters is how I performed in the competition, not who stood at the other end of the table. The matches against Mima Ito and Chen Meng were more fierce, but again, every contest was a challenge.
首先还是要准备好。
Up against Ito, who is our arch rival for the Chinese team, did you expect yourself to win so single-handedly or so one-sidedly?
其实对于这个比分，其实自己肯定还是没想到吧，因为我觉得其实
I did not expect the score to be 4-0 because I think Ito was in good form. I talked with Chairman Liu and my coach Li before the match, and they also told me to adopt an underdog mindset. So I adjusted my mood and focused on the competition itself. And since Ito and I have played against each other many times, we know each other very well. So I think my mindset helped a lot during the 4-0 victory.
其实都已经很明白了吧。
Do you think that you two really will be lifelong competitors and arch rivals down the road?
对，其实我们两个年龄其实很接近，其实。
Yes, Ito and I are basically at the same age, and having a rival like her always reminds me to practice hard and keep improving. Both of us are eager to win in every match, so I'm happy to have an opponent like her.
逼着自己在追求新的突破跟创新吧。
Coach Li Sun said, Shasha did even better than I expected. Do you agree to this statement?
整个来说，比赛其实打下来，发挥的还是。
I think my overall performance at the games was not bad, and even though I lost in the singles final, I tried my best and maybe there's still room for me to improve. As for the match against Ito, I thought it would be super difficult, and the result was unexpected. So I think if I just throw myself into the matches, I may get satisfactory results.
在场上更加专注于每一分球，所以我觉得才会让自己在场上打得更投入吧。
In 3 years' time, Paris Olympics will be around the corner. The competition in your team, within your team, will be extremely, extremely intense once again. For the singles, if you want to still tough out, you still need to really do the best you can. What do you make of it?
巴黎奥运会，我觉得还有3年的时间吧，其实也很快。
The Paris Olympics is just 3 years from now, so the Tokyo Games was a precious experience. I remember these feelings and take them into daily training. I have also found my own ways to deal with nerves and difficulties at major events. So in the next 3 years, I will try my best to achieve my goals.
一点一滴吧。
Well, Grand Slam obviously is one of your plans, I trust. And have you mapped out your plan to really get to the goal you desired in that sense?
我觉得规划到
To complete a career Grand Slam is definitely my dream, but I would rather say I'm working hard to chase it. rather than planning it. I will cherish every opportunity and take one step at a time.
大皇冠，但是我现在需要做的肯定还是走好每一步吧。我希望面对每一次比赛都能做到最好，全力以赴。
Well, I'm sure these medals will definitely encourage you down the line to do more so, to achieve more in the future.
好，谢谢。